better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the... And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Jazz.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
Now, here's Holmgren. Stolen by Pippen. Pass to Barrett. Wide open. And he hits the jumper for two. Barrett got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Jazz. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father plays for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here is Cook. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Bosch drives in.
And Bosch is such a long player who also uses that mobility to get to the rim.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Dort. Now Williams. Goes up on the high post. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Here's Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Here's Bamba. Holmgren outside. Bosch grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Cook. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Dort. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Barrett penetrating.
To me, R.J. Barrett at his best when he takes the initiative on offense. Get aggressive to the cup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Williams gets the bucket.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Holmgren. Buried from 15 feet out.
Listen, if you're going to shoot mid-range jumpers, you got to shoot it at a high percentage, and Holmgren's touch is so good, they are very comfortable with him there.
Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball. Oh, look out!
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Pippen. For three, Holmgren. Utah with the rebound. Pass to Cook. Holmgren with the steal. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Williams. Holmgren outside. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Right wing. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Assist goes to
Holmgren's got his second basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their
Oklahoma City 9.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. And stolen by Williams. Tries from 16. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. And the Thunder another three.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
And Utah turns it over again. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Out to the right wing. All alone. Wolf shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Ginobili right side. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Nash left side. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Wallace. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Wolf. Over Wallace. And that one goes long. Thunder trailing by 4. For 3, Williams. The shot that time, not on target.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wolf shot's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things.
Wilson grabs the board.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
.132 left in the first half of basketball. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
Utah's shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So both teams making some changes here. And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
How do guys even come up with a move like that?
I don't know. Right? That's not even normal. That's on a different level.
That has got to be deflating for the defense. He's just showing them up right now, guys.
Latrey, a rebound by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Here's Rose. Filipowski grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Wilson. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here is Vasquez. No scoring in this one. Outside, Barrett. In the corner, Cook with it. Pass to Vasquez. Here's Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren.
Well, R.J. Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game.
And nice find from the rookie Rose. This guard is a jack of all trades.
Hits it from three-point range. Cook's got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Cook looking it over. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Something special happening on that one, guys.
Isn't that the truth? Deciding to give this crowd, GA, a show.
The NBA, the best athletes in the world, and that is why it is a global game. That was beautiful.
Out left to the wing. Again, the Jazz score.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on
90 seconds now into the second half. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Jazz making a change here. It's stolen. And now Utah, fast break. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's SGA. Now here's Jang. He's got 5. And there it is for him. Jang's got his third basket of the night right there.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Wolf. Down low. Outside for Pippen. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Wolf, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside, SGA. And a miss there on the triple.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Cook. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And here's Rose outside. Wolf grabs the miss.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for. Just
The athleticism on that finish.
guys.
Wait, does he know this is a real game? That's a dunk to do in your backyard.
Yeah, but you can't.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander driving in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From past the arc. And it's Cook missing. Thunder trailing by 13. Williams with a clean look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Barrett with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And he's good on the second.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding. Athletic freak.
Wow.
A move straight out of the circus. It's showtime.
Yeah, that might be too wild, in fact, Greg, for the circus.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
They need this. And the layup is good. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Jazz leading by 14. Nash outside. Over Wallace. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Over to the wing. Caruso, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Nash with no one around. Another miss by Utah. That will count. And so it's Utah sitting with a couple. Comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been even with the drive.
Boy, Caruso off the bounce. That is a tough-looking move.
Nash with it. And he banks in the layup. Nash has got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Dort gets it to go.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Pass to Filipowski. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Back to Dort. Holmgren outside. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, stop it. That's a 7-footer putting it on the deck and getting to the cup. Chet, we see you. We feel you.
And here's Bosch for three. Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
To the paint. Now, Filipowski. And he uses the glass on the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Over in the corner, Dort. Lets it go from deep. Utah with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bosch inside. And again, it's Utah.
Yeah, Bosch is comfortable in that area. The defense has to be on the lookout for it.
Holmgren outside. And they get it. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Nash outside. And taken away by Wallace. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Changing it up here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Utah leading by 14. Outside Bosch. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Cook. Just 5 on the clock. Oh! Wow. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Holmgren, right side. Williams outside. Here he goes. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Boy, that clock looked like it was going to expire, but Williams gets it done.
Fires the three. Buries the deep ball.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
What a response! Hitting a three of their own.
Wow, Dort just answering from distance right there. I love it.
.135 left in the game. Oh. Rips it down with two hands.
How about the hang time you need to pull off something like that?
I know, above and beyond. You're right.
And you add in the creativity with all the dunks out there, and we've seen some. That one stands out.
There's the draw. Oh!
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win. for the Jazz.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Oh, the dunk!
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Dort wide open.
Lucas Dort. Oklahoma City foul. Jalen Williams. First personal foul.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved.
Anyone thought for the teeth, I still ain't smiling for this.